Huge
Bad
news
timing.
extending team principal James Vowles. He got a multi-year extension per reports. Currently, Williams are in 5th place in the constructors. Your call early in the year, before the season even started, that
It was a crazy man.
He was a crazy man at the time, and who knows? Maybe Aston Martin proved me right.
No,
but
they won't.
Williams appear to be ahead of schedule on their ascendance in pursuit of reclaiming their, race-winning potential of yonder days. Vowles has been instrumental in the Williams turnaround since taking over for Claire Williams in 2023. He's been targeting overall infrastructural improvements since his takeover, upscaling the facilities, equipment, staff, and even the drivers, with Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz leading the way. So, look, overall, he's done an amazing job. He's brought in some really good sponsors now too, with Atlassian, WilliamsRacing.
Well, why don't you go ahead and tell the people where James Vowles comes from?
Mercedes.
Yeah, this is an experienced guy. This was always a good move for Williams. I would say we felt pretty hyped when we heard about this news. Toto gave him a lot of praise, said that he was, pretty much his second hand in command. James Vowles was very highly regarded around the paddock. I don't want to say he could have gone anywhere. Like Rebel's obviously going to stick with Horner, but at that time, who knows? Anyway, this was a really good move by Williams, because you have James Vowles is the reason why you were able to get Carlos Sainz, the reason why you were able to keep and extend Alex Albon, the reason why you're in P5. Williams was a dumpster fire literally a couple of years ago. Now you don't know what the potential is. P5 this year, you keep building, you keep gaining these resources. Man, I mean, off the top of your head, do you know where Williams finished in constructors last year?
I think they finished in P9.
P9 to P5. I don't even know the dollar amount, but the dollar difference in the constructors' earnings based on P5 to P9 is
pretty massive.
Got to be
it's tens of millions of dollars.
I mean, that's the kind of move. Those are the kind of steps that can catapult a team into being a contender.
Yeah, and they've had a lot of really big moves come alongside of Vowles as well. Excuse me. The Doralton sponsor that sits in the car, that's the investor group that actually owns the team. Mm-hmm. So they bought the team in 2020 back in 2020 for $152 million, trying to turn around that project. And obviously things were not working out with, Frank Williams' daughter. Going in the direction of James Vowles, though, they've gone from default just back marker team to a team that's right now sitting in this midfield conversation almost halfway through the season. They have a good trajectory. Even last year when they were struggling, the messaging was always, because the prior season they landed like P7 as a surprise. Nobody really expected it. They go back to P9. The messaging was always, look, we're looking at the next regulation, and whether we do well or we do poorly, it's not like we're not going to show up and we're not going to compete on Sundays. Right. But this is a team that is focused on the future, trying to just build the damn thing from scratch. When he walked in, I remember comments from him saying, we've got technology here competing against the greatest racing teams in the world. We've been using stuff that's 30 years old.
I remember those comments as well. Yeah.
So just rebuilding the damn project has been massive. The expectations have not been high, whether they do well or do poorly. This project is aiming at 2026 and beyond. And right now, they're ahead of schedule, like I mentioned a little bit ago. I'm incredibly excited to see what Williams do walking into the sport. Watching a team go from bad to great, or bad to even good, it's always a feel-good story. Us being newer Formula One fans, our entire background of watching Williams racing has been, they're at the back. They might do something special a little bit, and special being landing in the points, but just understanding the history. This is a championship-riddled organization from back in the day with Frank Williams, Nigel Mansell, Alan Prost, winning championships back in the day. Nicholas Latifi. So look, all that to say, having Williams back towards the front, having Williams as one of the premier faces of Formula One, as a team perspective, provides so much to the history, and it just keeps things interesting. It's the same way, at least in my eyes, of watching Ferrari be towards the front, fighting for wins. Williams have a lot of history of doing the same thing. McLaren have a lot of history of doing the same thing. When those classic organizations and brands are fighting at the front, it helps build the history of the sport, and it makes things more interesting.
If Formula One wants Williams to be good. Yeah, for sure.
I think we do too. And if you're a fan, let us know what you think of this Williams project down in the comments. Like, we do want to hear from you guys. Maybe it sounds like a broken record. Oh, Tristan's ending the segment because he's asking for comments. But like, we really do want to hear from you guys. So let us know what you think of this project. I love seeing the direction that Williams are going in.